Hi everybody, this is Sam with Python Basics, and we are going to be learning about a new class variable called a dictionary. And I think I used it in one of the other videos, and I just have not gotten around to getting this done. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. So alright, I'll show you a couple ways you can initiate them and have to build them, and then I'll show you one way that won't work. So alright, here's a simple way. That's just to initiate it, call it blank dictionary. So alright, let's put these over here. So that one works. Then here's another one. And also we need to cover this. Show you. So alright, lists live in square brackets. So the reason why I bring that up is the curly brackets, same key. So those are, if you look real close, if you zoom in, if you pause it and look, those are curly brackets, not the square brackets. So alright, so we have two ways right here. Then now, alright, this is the way you add stuff to a dictionary. I know this is going to sound weird, I just talked about the square brackets. This is the way, this is what's called a key. And dictionaries have keys and values, and we'll go more into it, but we're just gonna piecemeal this. So alright. And I'm 41. So alright. This is the key. The way that I had to remember it is key unlocks the value. So alright. Let's run this. I call X my dictionary. So lo and behold, this spits out my entire dictionary. It's just one item, one key, and that key is just assigned one value. Now, this key is a string, and now you can have keys, you can have all kind, you can have, and I'm gonna show you this in a minute. You can have, you can put anything in a dictionary. You can put other dictionaries in. You can put dictionaries in dictionaries, and you can get very sophisticated. So that's why I'm really starting to show you guys this, because dictionaries are extremely powerful. So let's just go ahead. Oh, let me show you a way that won't work. So so if we try to do this, Tom, and Tom is 25. This is going to throw up. It doesn't know what you're talking about, but you can do it the longhand way. If you wanted to do it this way. Probably killing yourself going, why am I watching him do it the long way? Just to show you that you can do it. But this is best practice where you're going to go through and I'm going to show you things that we're going to use for loops for. This is best practice. Just initiate it and then go from there. So alright, let's just copy this so you don't have to watch me type, since I type very slowly. So alright, let's run this. So okay, fruit is a dictionary, and we can check. Let me just show you the shorthand of dictionary. So alright, now let me make sure I'm still on screen. Okay, good. So now this is the way that you would call a key and get its value. So if I were to type in apples, what would I get? I get out 1. So now this is going to be, if I were to go through and just go and type and call these all, it would be a pain. But now before we get into a way to go through because a dictionary is an iterable, hashable Those are just fancy ways to say it can be gone through. Python understands that it has things that can go from one thing to the next, and we'll get more advanced and more into those terminologies. But right now, all that means is it has more than one item, and I can go through it item by item by item. So all right, let's get a little fancy here. So all right, so food. We're just going to create a new one, run it. So we have fruit, we have food, right? So okay, now just think about this for a second. This is the way we wanted to create a new key and a new value. So what happens when I type in fruit? I get this dictionary because it's its own dictionary. Now fruit is a type of food. So now I want to add fruit to my food dictionary. Now how in the world would I do that? So would I just type in fruit? No, because what I do up here, let's just start over. I don't want to do that to you. It's got to be in a string. Now what happened? What did I get when I just typed in fruit? So now these mean two different things right here. So this is going to be when I typed in this, when I typed in fruit, I got a whole dictionary, because right now I want to put in fruit as the key, and I want the value. This is the key. So this is what I want you to think about. So all right, let's look right here. Key, colon, value, right? Key, colon, value. Now I want this whole dictionary to be a value, and I want the key to be fruit. So this fruit inside as a string is the key. This whole dictionary is going to be the value. So let's run this. So now when I type, let's call fruit, I get that original dictionary. Now let's call food. Now I have fruit as my key, and then the dictionary of that as the value. And as then you look inside that has the same keys and values. That did not change. So okay, we're gonna let that be for a second. Now I'm gonna show you a way to print these out. But before we do that, I need to show you to pull this up. So pull up, remember dir? If you haven't watched dir, go watch dir, come back. So alright, and you can do this a variety of ways. You can use your variable name or your class name. So I want us to look at items right here. This is important. So let's look up help on dict items. Okay. It's gonna do a set like providing D items. Alright, what this is gonna do is I'm gonna inadvertently have to lead you into a new class that's gonna be called tuples, but you're gonna get a list of tuples, and that's gonna break this down into groups, and then that's how we're gonna print this. So alright, but this is important right here, and that's repeatable. I'll show you this so you can look at it. And our fruit, you can get the same result. You get fruit items, and I did that so you can see it over here. For, remember our words, keys, key, value, in fruit dot items. It's a method because it is in a class. Dot notation. If you don't remember that, go back and watch that video. It's alright. So print key and value. See if I typed everything right. No, trying to misspell value. Okay, let's run this, see what happens. So okay, so what I do let's just call this and show you. It's okay. It's okay. I wish this was a little bit better descriptive, but now you can see this. Look real close. This is a list, so you get the dict items. So you have a parenthesis, and then look right around that. It's a list, and then inside here, there's a new term we're hearing today, and I hate that I'm having to drop this in here. This is the only way you can get to go through here. A list of tuples, and that's just the relationship between dictionaries and groupings. So all right. So then what I said is, since these come together as a pair, and I want you to then print them out, because I got to print out a pair, because we got to, for each time you go through here, going to print out the key, and then the value, and the value. And I could have gotten fancy and said, what? Add a colon, something like that. So there. And I could have then gotten the spacing even better and got it to line up, look all pretty. Whatever you want to do, but just bare bones here. So all right, there is a lot that you can do. But I just wanted to introduce you guys to Python dictionaries, and there is a ton we can do with it, and we're going to get pretty sophisticated pretty quickly. So watch this, watch it a couple times. Watch any other videos if you're not sure about it. Please submit any questions, like or comment, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. And thanks for watching. Hope you guys are getting something out of this, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.